So it's a new camp. Once again, I've chosen Atletico Madrid and Barcelona. And this time, you know, I'm going to try and play a little bit of football and see what comes out. Obviously, I know what I think of this. I've mentioned it before. I've been very clear what I think of this. But as I said, you know, let's show it. So I'm armed with my cup of tea. I didn't get any beers in today, and I should have done. Right, fancy a nice pint. But anyway, lineups and stuff. I've gone with a lineup. I've gone with the usual sort of thing because it's a demo and it's to try out. So shame you can't drag players around to try different, you know, tweaks to my lineup, because I would have made a decent fist of it with Atletico Madrid, I think, for the way that I like to try and play in PES, if you can try and play. So let's see what comes out. First of all, the obligatory, is it a 65th minute game? Messi's come forward. Maybe he's programmed to do that straight away and then bugger off. Yeah. So that's what happened with their goal in the second half then. At the start of the kick-off, you know, it's programmed to come forward. And then if you can evade having the ball nicked off you and them scoring, then he buggers off. But if you've seen the first video, because I've done a little playlist, so if you've seen the first video, I was actually trying to play football, and I thought, hang about, this looks like and smells like a 65th minute match from PES 2016. Let's pass the ball back to my keeper, and lo and behold, it was. So the second half in the first match that you see, which is Atletico Madrid against Arsenal, you will see actually on 65 minutes their player coming toward the ball. So we know what type of game it is. Now, if you've been following my vids for 2016, you will know and you will be able to see it, and you can go and pick any one of them. In 65th minute games, it's basically attack versus defence, where the opposition don't really move. They pack their area, and it's up to the player to play the football, and that's my problem with it. You'll get people saying, well, the answer's in your hand. No, it's not. No. Because the game shouldn't be structured like that. It shouldn't be that teams don't fucking move until 65 minutes if you pass it back to your keeper. It shouldn't be like that. That is a broken game. Broken. And that should be, you should be able to read about such things when you read a review. I've been through this I don't know how many times, you know. If you're shit at your job, you will be shit at your job, and you'll give a cockeyed view, won't you, if you're a reviewer? And either they're shit at their jobs, or they've been swayed by the colour of money. And there's no question about it, in my opinion. It's one or the other, and it's not that they're shit at their jobs, because it's funny that on some games they're pretty much spot on. Some. But I think I'm guessing how this industry works. Right, let's try and play a bit of football and see if we can. I've got no support on the wing that I can see. So. The other thing that I've noticed that this game does is the bastardisation of full manual passing is in there. So at specific points it will bastardise your pass and give it to the opposition. Got the ball in. Oh, it's good. It's gone far too across, hasn't it? Bit of bend on it away from the man as well. So if you've heard what I've said about what I think about the demo, one of the frustrating bits is that I'm finding that every opposition player, it doesn't matter who I play against, they're all faster than my men, all of them. And that is really ticking me off. Like in situations like this, they will come from behind Oh, I just couldn't get it over that man. They will come from behind and they will be faster. Griezmann. Oh, you've gone behind me. I've been caught. Surely I've been caught. There's no question about that. I'm not going to get a free kick or penalty. But surely I was caught. Surely I was caught. Surely. There is collision detection issues in this game. They do kick through your players. That's a fact, and I know it's a fact because I've seen it. They do foul your players and get away with it. It's still broken. So I got into the area and I'm convinced I got caught here. I'm absolutely convinced of it. I got caught. You can see that Griezmann has got an opposing player's leg through his two legs there. Just inside the area he is. And yeah, he's caught me. He's absolutely caught me. He's put his leg in between Griezmann's and the game has reacted like Griezmann's been caught there and held up. So the game's actually registered it then. Game's registered that Griezmann's been caught. And there he is. Loses his speed of momentum, allowing their player to take the ball and they get away with it. Sticking your legs in between a running player's legs inside the area is not how to defend. It's you know, if you're looking for an interpretation of that, the referee is going to give a penalty. That's the interpretation of it. There's no getting around it. Penalty denied by the game. That is, pretty much the same as 2016, because 2016 does that. It decides when you're allowed to have a penalty and when you're not. And most of the time, you're not. So what's changed? Getting on with the game. Shot fired wide. So let's not forget, this is a 65th minute game, which means we can do this. Whatever we're playing and whatever you see, this is the game. This is it. A 65th minute type game. It's caught me, surely. Two of them gang up. Referee agrees. Get the free kick. Take the free kick. Dangerous area to play that against Barcelona, isn't it? Why has that gone too far? Interception. If we can get that in. Not really where I wanted it. And that's the problem that I've got with this demo. Is that if the onus is on the player to go and play, and the game is in 65th minute mode, it means it will be overly aggressive, and it means that it will have a set of rules that the player can't work to, just like 2016. And that is what I found with this 2017 demo. I found that. So hopefully we'll be able to show you a few things. See you in the second half.